Here 99.5 and 102.7 ESPN.
Welcome back, Black and Drew, 99.5, 102.7 ESPN. Let's talk a little footy for you Americans. That's the soccer. Let's bring on Jon Busch. He played in the MLS and USL for 21 years. He is now currently the U23 U.S. men's national team and Olympic goalkeeper coach. Good morning, Jon. How's everything going with you?
I'm doing well. How you doing this morning, bud?
We're great. Excited to catch up with you. I know you're going to be in Mechanicsville May 18th, 5:45 to 7 o'clock for a meet and greet at the Sports Reality Indoor Facility. Tell us about that. What do you have going on at that meet and greet?
Yeah, it's more just to kind of sit and chat and talk goalkeeping and get to know the kids and the goalkeepers from the Richmond area that will be attending the training session.
All money collected from that going to the Navy SEAL Foundation. You also have a camp with a couple sessions available. Details for that, be sure to head to the website, richmondgoalkeepingacademy.com. What are some of your teaching points you're going to teach to people, and what are the qualifications to sign up for that camp?
Well, what we're going to teach them is, just the basics of goalkeeping, from the catching to the distribution to shot stopping, dealing with crosses and high balls. Everything that a goalkeeper goes through on a day-to-day basis. Amanda and I have kind of put the curriculum together, and just going to teach them what we see every day and how to deal with those different circumstances. All the information you can find right on the Richmond Goalkeeper Academy website, and that's where you need to go for all the information.
Jon, for the past 2 decades, you've been playing. Now you're retired after 21 years. How different is that feel for you? You sound as busy as ever, if not busier, in retirement.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot busier. I don't get to take my afternoon naps as I did as a player. So, I'm in the real world, as I like to say now, even though it's not necessarily the real world. But, it's a lot different. It took a little while to get used to. I knew I was always going to go into training goalkeepers and coaching goalkeepers, but it just didn't know what kind of avenue, which direction. So it's taken me a little while, and I'm still trying to figure it out as we go. I mean, I do quite a bit up here in Indianapolis. I work with IUPUI, which is a D1 school here. I do the men's and women's for them. I work with a local club as well, and I've started my own goalkeeper academy, Jon Busch Goalkeeping, up here as well as travel during the summer and do these 2 and 3 day camps as well. Obviously, now is working with the under 23s and a few other the national team. Youth national teams at the time. So I'm staying very busy, everything goalkeeping, which I love, as well as I own my own goalkeeping glove company as well. So, quite a bit on my plate, but I enjoy it.
Have you had a chance to watch any of the UEFA Champions League?
Yeah, I usually get about the first half in, and then I got to go to the field. So, of course, everything happens in the last few minutes, and I'm sitting in my car getting ready to walk out the field, and everybody's texting me, "Hey, are you watching the game?" Well, yeah, unfortunately not. So I get to watch it on my phone later when I get home. But it's been quite exciting, obviously, the last couple of days and watching the comeback, not just from Liverpool, but also Tottenham. I think it's going to set up for one great final here in June.
Yeah, Bob, that final will be on June 1st at 3 o'clock between Liverpool and Tottenham.
What are your thoughts on the men's Olympic team at this point, Jon, and where they're going as far as the Olympics is concerned?
Yeah, so we had our first camp a few weeks ago in Spain, and obviously early days, just getting to know the group and obviously getting to know Jason Kreis as the head coach. But it was a good first camp, just a short 1 week camp. We've got some very talented players that were in that first camp, and now it's about working with Coach Berhalter and Ernie and the guys above us and trying to figure out what the best group is to qualify. I think right now tentatively the qualifications are in November, and that's obviously our sole goal is to put a team together and put a team on that field that can qualify, because we haven't qualified for the last 2 rounds, so it's imperative that we take that step forward.
Give us an assessment of Major League Soccer as a whole, where it stands in your mind, where its place in the world is, and what it can do to continue to improve.
Yeah, I mean, obviously from when I first got involved in it to now, I always tell people it's MLS 3.0 now. with all the money that's being dumped in it, whether it's on the field or in the training facilities or in the stadiums or, even in the TV revenue now. It's night and day from where it used to be. It still has a ways to go, I think, in the world game as far as on the field. It's definitely getting better. But I also think, a hot topic for everybody is promotion and relegation. And I think we're still a little bit off on that, or years off on that. But I also think that it's a necessity at some point because that's just going to put added pressure onto the players and the clubs and the personnel in the clubs to do the right things and to spend the money and make this the way it should be. Hey, you get relegated. Not only do you lose money, but players might lose salaries and things like that. I think there needs to be that emphasis needs to be put on the players and the coaching staff and the clubs, and that will better the level on the field and put more pressure on everybody to get things right. Because if you look at the MLS now, some clubs are spending the right amount of money and getting the right players, like in Atlanta and TFCs and clubs like that, and we still have a few that don't quite want to get to those standards. So I think if you added that down the road, I think it would be exciting, and time will tell. Time will tell.
We're out of time on the show. Real quickly, you are in goal. You got either Ronaldo or Messi driving at you. Which one strikes more fear in your heart?
That's a tough question. That's a tough question. If it was a Messi that showed up the other day, I might have a chance. But if it was a Messi that shows up every game other than the other day, then I'm in trouble with either one, I think. So I'm probably just saying a prayer. It doesn't matter.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, Jon.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. Take care.
All right, once again, camp registration deadline coming up Wednesday, May 15th for Jon's Richmond Goalkeeping Academy camp. Head to richmondgoalkeepingacademy.com. Age groups 9 to 19 years old, several D1, D2, and D3 colleges that will be there. So be sure to sign up for that. There are 3 sessions still available. richmondgoalkeepingacademy.com. Get some training and get in the spotlight with some of those colleges. richmondgoalkeepingacademy.com.
Thanks to our guest this morning, Steve Molesky from MASNsports.com, Ray Hedrick, baseball coach at Randolph-Macon, and you just heard from Jon Busch. Carry the torch for me tomorrow, Andrew. I'll see you Monday.
Well, Eastern Conference Finals getting going in the hockey realm, so we'll have recovery of that. That's it for today's Black and Drew. Catch you tomorrow at 8 a.m.